Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video. My name is Jay Pro and I help personal injury attorneys get seven-figure cases consistently. In this video, I'm going to reveal the exact strategy that's helping our top law firm clients attract high-value cases for just $1,500 each. But before I show you that strategy, I need to explain why most firms are completely wasting their marketing budget. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Everyone wants high-value cases. Everyone wants catastrophic injury cases worth 6 and 7 figures. But here's what's fascinating. The firms landing these cases aren't doing what you think they're doing. In fact, I'm going to show you 3 case studies where firms completely transformed their practice using a method that seems counterintuitive at first. But before I get into those case studies, let me explain the fundamental problem. When it comes to attracting high-value cases on platforms like Facebook, there is a critical mistake almost every law firm is making, and it's costing them millions. You see, most firms are trying to target accident victims directly. But here's the reality. You cannot target people who were in an accident 14 days or less, who weren't at fault and were injured. That targeting doesn't exist. There's no archetype of person who gets hurt. The reality is they either got in an accident that day or they didn't, point blank. Now, I'm gonna show you 2 core strategies that actually work and which one to implement first. But what's really interesting is how these strategies work together to create what I call the ripple effect, which I'll explain in just a moment. The first strategy is what I call a direct response strategy. This is our #1 strategy, and here's why. Direct response is essentially a fog that hovers Facebook and Instagram. It's just there waiting for someone who's been in an accident to see it and respond. This works because depending on your city, at least hundreds of people are getting in an accident every single day. But here's where it gets really interesting. The most successful law firms we work with aren't just focusing on high value cases. In fact, they're doing something that might shock you. The best law firms, the ones making the most money, who are buying the Bugattis and flying private jets, they take every case, every single case. Let me break this down with some simple math that will completely change how you think about your practice. It's a lot faster to close out a fender bender in a few months. And if you do 100 of those a month, even at the lowest limits, that's about $500,000 in revenue every single month. Consistent, predictable cash flow. Compare that to chasing only high value cases. You might land 1 or 2 catastrophic cases a year. They take years to settle, tie up your resources, and leave you praying that they don't get subbed out last minute. But here's where it gets really interesting. Those 100 smaller clients, each one refers you to 3 people. That's 300 new potential clients who now know your name. And those 300 people, they refer you to 3 more. Now you have 900 more potential clients in your pipeline. On the other hand, your 3 high-value clients might refer you to 3 people each. That's only 9 new clients. The numbers multiply exponentially faster in the volume game. This is simple mathematics. This is how wealth is built in the legal industry. The ripple effect from volume creates an unstoppable referral machine that eventually delivers those high value cases you want anyways, but with constant cash flow along the way. Now you might be thinking,
but I want the big cases, not the small ones.
And that's exactly where the magic happens with what I call the ripple effect. Here's what happens when you bring on a low value case. The person refers you to 3 more people. Those 3 people each refer you to 3 more. And somewhere in that chain, you get high value cases. Let's say you make 5K off this guy, and then 5K, 5K, and 5K from those referrals. Then boom, this guy sends you 3 high value cases worth 1.5 million. 300K and 900K. This is exactly what happened to one of our clients in New York. They started taking every case, and within 90 days, they landed a $2.3 million case from a referral of a referral. But there's a second strategy that amplifies this effect even further. And this is where most firms completely miss the mark. Brand awareness is what's going to get you those high value cases over time. But here's the critical part most agencies won't tell you. You should not run brand awareness campaigns until you're bringing at least 50 cases into your firm a month. What you need to do is go super hard on direct response first. Get your firm to bring 50 cases a month, new cases, and get the ripple effect. Now, let me show you exactly what happened when we implemented both strategies for 3 different law firms. Now, I'm not going to tell you their name out of respect for my clients. Let's just call them firm 1, 2, and 3. Now, firm 1 started with direct response. It went from 8 cases per month to 42 cases in 60 days. After implementing the ripple effect system, they landed a $1.8 million case in month 3. Firm 2 was spending $30K per month on Google ads with poor results, switched to our direct response strategy, immediately dropped their cost per case to $1,600, and within 90 days, they had enough volume to start brand awareness, which has now delivered 3 cases worth over $1 million. Firm 3 is the most interesting one. They were already doing well, but wanted more high-value cases. By implementing both strategies simultaneously, because they already had the volume, they've increased their average case value by 43% in just 4 months. And that's a combination of the lower value cases and the amount of high value cases that started coming in. So let me wrap this up by giving you the exact framework we use with most of our successful clients. Direct response gets you cases today. This is non-negotiable. Volume matters. Take everything to fuel the ripple effect. Once you hit 50 cases per month, add brand awareness to attract premium cases. Continuously optimize both strategies based on data. This is exactly how our clients are attracting high value cases for just $1,500 a month, while their competitors are paying $5,000 or more for lower quality cases. If you're ready to implement these strategies in your firm, check out the link in the description. We specialize in helping personal injury firms attract quality cases at scale. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, like the video, comment one thing you've learned, and I'll see you on the next one.